So, Coach, this was a battle today, but I thought the starts of the first quarter and the starts of the third quarter really were key.
Yeah, I mean, we came out really strong and got that lead and put up 28 points in the first quarter, and I thought our defense was great, but we were scoring, so that kept them out of transition where they thrive at. And then, we had that stretch there where they went on their run in the second where we just had too many turnovers. We had 5 turnovers. They got easy transition baskets, and we took some rush shots and some quick shots that led to, again, them doing their strength of playing in transition. And then, halftime just talked about getting back to us and defending and taking care of the basketball, and I thought we came out, the second quarter really strong. And I just give our kids a lot of credit because this is the first time, Big Ten on the road and in an environment like this where, we had to withstand multiple runs, and we did it every time they made a run. We came back and made plays when we had to.
Well, you talk about starting the second half well. You shot 15 free throws in the third quarter and getting back to what you do well, and that's just driving and attacking the basket, and you have paid dividends there in the third quarter.
Yeah, and we talked about that at halftime. It's like just attack. I thought, the physicality that and their defensive pressure kind of got to us in that little stretch where our spacing wasn't good. We weren't really running our offense, and then we got back to where we were just executing, getting downhill. Our spacing was good, so then put them into some predicaments, and then we were really just attacking hips and getting to the rim and forcing, putting pressure on the rim, and we got the fouls, got to the free throw line.
Talk a little bit about halftime, kind of what that adjustment, what was said in the locker room, because I feel like they came out and I feel like Gretchen and Barry just drove to the rim, not afraid of the contact, trying to get fouls, and I thought y'all did a great job of that just in that second half, of just having that mindset just to attack.
Yeah, really at halftime, I just really said, hey, let's just take a deep breath and we're good. We just, everything they did, it was because of our mistakes. And I said during that stretch, it was our, I said first quarter was great. We're attacking, we're defending, and we scored 28 points. So let's just get back to who we are and what our identity is, and that's defending and rebounding. Yeah. And when we did that, and obviously getting downhill, when we did that, we were able to get stops. We were able to run our stuff. We had good execution. So I just thought that halftime, again, it was a calm halftime, said, hey, let's get back to who we are. That they're gonna go on runs. They did. Yep. And again, just, for being a young team, they continue to amaze me and about how they just respond. Yeah. This is, KB, this is loud in there. This is a tough place to play, and we're up 14, and they cut that, to 7 or whatever, and then we score, and then we get a stop. So it's just, just our players are making plays and playing with a lot of poise, and just so proud of them.
Yes.
Well, Barry Wallace, I think Big Ten fans saw just what an elite player she is today with 21 points, none bigger than the 3 at the end of the third quarter. How exciting was that? And the bench certainly responded.
Yeah, I mean, Barry just came out the second half and was just determined offensively. I mean, there was times she just made plays out of nothing, and that's what elite players do, and she has that capability, and I just think she played with that, just the determination of you're not stopping me, and you could see that. And that was a big shot by her in our follow back action where, they switched and she still got it off. So that determination and the experience and toughness and poise she played with was really awesome to see.
Well, we can't overlook the first half that Maddie Weber had. I mean, the spark off the bench with those three-pointers, that really ignited the offense when the first quarter was certainly close.
Yeah, she came in and like always, right, just instant spark and instant offense, and it's what she does. So that's, again, about this team is what I love is, okay, so, first half she comes in, she does her thing, and then now Barry comes and takes over. Gretchen made big-time plays in the second half, getting to the rim and ones, like, Cece made big. Everyone kind of has their moment, and that's what elite teams do. It's, you can't just focus in on one person. And so she was huge, as she has been, really every game for us.
And one thing I kind of noticed just throughout aspects of this game was the offensive rebounding. I thought Cece and Destiny both had huge offensive rebounds down the stretch. They were just flying in and getting those, and I was up here cheering because it was awesome to see because it gets us those extra possessions.
Yeah, you're right. They were huge. We had some shots, and those were critical possessions where I'm like, man, we got to score here. And we missed some shots, and then Cece flying in, the one where Destiny had flying in. Yeah. That's the determination, right? That's Augusta, like I always talk about find a way and find a way, whatever it takes to win games.
Yeah.
And she flew in there, and man, they came up with some big time rebounds in that critical stretch.
Yeah.
Well, Coach, congratulations. 83-73. The Illini 2-0 in the Big Ten for the first time in 17 years, and let's keep it going on Thursday against Maryland.
Thank you, guys.
Okay. Let's see. Waiting to see if we've got a player. Yeah, Gretchen?
I hear it moving around.
Hello.
Oh, Gretchen, congratulations on the victory. Talk about the fight that you got from Purdue, but the response that your teammates had.
Yeah, it was a great game. I think, we came out in the first quarter, and then they went on their little run, and I think we just emphasized our response. And I think we did a good job of that coming out in the second half, executing offensively, and just getting what we want.
Well, you obviously got downhill in that second half. Was there a really emphasis to attack the basket? Because you either was able to score or get to the free throw line. And as a team, we shot 15 free throws in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think coming out of the second half, I knew I wanted to get downhill and come off of those screens and look to attack first. And I was just trying to take what the defense gave me and being aggressive.
Yeah, really quick, just talk about kind of handling, as someone who's an upperclassman, just handling kind of the ebbs and flows of this game. I feel like we went on a run and then Purdue went on a run, and just someone who's been in those situations before, just kind of talk about how you guys kind of kept the team together on the court and just kind of pushed through those.
Yeah, my main focus, I think, is just to bring the team together in those moments. I know majority of the team, hasn't been in this situation before, so being one of those people that is a returner and, has played on the road in the Big Ten, I think it's just a critical thing when teams are going on their runs, because that's a part of basketball and the arena gets loud, but we just got to stay together and keep doing what we do.
Yep.
And finally, what can this win mean for this team? I mean, going on the road, you just kind of mentioned it, but battling and knowing that you're going to get other teams' best and still able to respond. I thought that the thing that impressed me most was the fact that this team was even keel. Even when Purdue made runs, you still stayed steady.
Yeah, we know what the Big Ten League is capable of, and every game is so important, especially on the road, and you can't take any team lightly, so I think just to get a good Big Ten road win under our belts will do a lot for us.
All right, Gretchen, we'll let you go. Congratulations on the victory.
Thank you so much.